But you mentioned the Macho Man Randy Savage and what the Poffos meant to your career.
Yep.
Randy Savage, without a doubt, one of the greatest of all time. But what kind of influence did the Poffos have on you? Like, what did they actually train you, and what were they teaching you as you're coming along?
Well, it was basically, they never told me anything. It was just observing, okay? And I watched us create that ICW territory, and at one time we had like 16 TV markets. Me and Randy lived together, and he'd do all the booking, all the finishes, and then he'd get me all wound up. So we ended up being in bodybuilding contests and shit while we were wrestling every day. So he taught me about pushing. His father taught me about being dependable, and hell, his dad was 58 years old and did sit-ups the whole time on the TV show. So you're looking at this guy as like a god. And then he'd get in that Mercedes, and if we had a 350-mile trip one way, he'd drive every mile there and every mile back. And my ass would be stuck in the back with three other big guys. Two other ones with F5 in the car, couldn't move, right? And you knew that when it was time to take a piss, you better take it. Because we ain't waiting on you. But we worked every day except New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve. Sometimes 2 shows on a Saturday, sometimes 2 on a Sunday. And you learn to work. You learn to call it in the ring. You learn to what everybody does. And hell, there wasn't no teaching videos. Hell, VCRs, it would cost $29 for a goddamn tape. You know what I mean? So there wasn't this access to seeing all this other shit. There wasn't no internet. You would see Harley Race for the first time when you met him. You'd see Roddy Piper for the first time when you met him. You would see Mike Graham the first time, Wahoo first time, Ole first time, Pat O'Connor first time, Dick the Bruiser, Mad Dog, Bruno. You would see them. And a lot of these guys, I'd seen them in magazines, you know what I mean? And I'd never seen them work before because there was only the local TV and no cable at that time.
Definitely a different world back